This is Making Moves, and we're 50,000 Rand to invest in a business. 13 entrepreneurs will come face to face with our panel of judges to pitch for this investment.
So what's the plan?
Your business could be in line to win this grand prize and our Money in the Bank series. Your business could be operating from home, the streets, or at a fancy office, normally from a bicycle. Oksalayo, we are looking for you. Only 4 entrepreneurs will make it to the final episode to pitch for that investment. Watch Making Moves every Monday, 2 p.m. on SABC 1, Mzansi for sure. Usuke bekade sonke silindile kulezi inyanga ezimbalwa edlulile selifikile. Namhlanje it's the grand finale. Ukhumbule ukuthi ke sinamabhizinisi wethu amani. Bona ke basaqhudelana fona lomkromelo omkhulu kangako ka 50,000 Rand. Ozo investwa ebhizinisini elilodwa. These are the 4 businesses that have made it to the final round. Ambesha Africa, Benda 2 Tissue, Butsilo Wellness and Fitness Club, as well as Little Harvard Kids Academy. Ingabe kubani na kuwo wonke lamabhizinisi nawo namhlanje? Ozo uphumelela lo mkromelo lona omkhulu kangaka.
Her business, it's my favorite.
If I need to think where it's going to make the biggest difference,
Yes.
it wouldn't be with her right now.
It wouldn't. They seem to understand what I was talking about.
I didn't finish.
I don't want to say anything about the pitch.
I was clear enough about what I was pitching for.
I'd like to congratulate.
Amajudges wethu namhlanje ubhalisa amabili lala Makhanda, CEO and founder of NZ Africa. She has extensive experience in developing SMMEs, including sourcing funding for entrepreneurs. Nicholas Regisford, Chief Executive of YSC Consulting and a non-executive director of a retail business in Soweto. It's an all-woman affair lapha kwa Making Moves namhlanje. The stage is set for entrepreneurs to battle it out. Kodwa ke ngaphambi kokuthi sizwe ke uTruth ophuma lapha yana kwa Ambesha Africa ukuthi yena ke ipitch yakhe izobe ithini, ake sizomqeqeshi wakhe ukuthi yena wabona kanjani ke amathuba ayo lentokazi kwipitch yakhe namhlanje.
I think her business is a manufacturing business. I think she has potential to scale if she has the right infrastructure in place. I think her weaknesses are the fact that she wasn't thinking big enough the last time. She wasn't thinking about her real problem, who her real customer is, and how to service that customer. So I think if she can resolve that link, the link between her customer, her production, and sales, I think she'll be able to put across a convincing case.
Brand new day, brand new judges. But you need to buy a lot. Loguti upitche, uba impress. Lamanqam, how do you feel?
I feel very nervous. Because it's new judges and, well, the stage and also the people that I'm competing with, I believe we bekona lanewa because we're all good. So that should get me to be a little bit nervous.
It's not so waste this cut. You need to go inside. Humble pitch. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Trudy, welcome back to Making Moves.
Thank you.
You have 3 minutes to pitch your business to us this time around, and I'm joined here today by my fellow judge Palesa on my far left, and in the middle, Nicholas. So your 3 minutes starts right now.
Okay. My name is Trudy Mgansi. I'm from Ambesha Africa. We manufacture customized furniture. So this is how we're going to spend the 50,000 investment. We're going to use it for compressor, which is 8,000 rand that we're going to invest. And then table saw, 22,000 rand. And welding machine, 5,000 rand. Staple guns, 9,000 rand. And then advertising, 6,000 rand. The reason why we chose those items that I've just mentioned, it's because if we get a bigger compressor, it will help us to manufacture a lot of things and use more staple gas at the same time. So you will have, currently what is happening, the compressor that we have doesn't have enough capacity to accommodate multiple tasks. So you find that if we have to do couches, we have to wait for one guy to use like a staple gun and the other one to use like painting. And then also, how it's going to, we're also going to invest it on a table saw, so we need a bigger one that will also help us to cut more planks compared to what we are using right now. And then on the welding machine, we have to use it to introduce certain different frames or different style in our business. So currently what we did now, we hired one and then we did this type of furniture that was made out of steel. And then also, we're also going to invest on advertising because from advertising previously we've got a lot of clients that now they want service for repairs, and how it benefits the company is because when we do repairs we start all over. So we strip everything and then we start, it's more as new business. And then why we believe that you should invest on us is if you look at the company 6 months back, we were operating from a container, and there's a growth now. We've moved to a bigger space, and again we've took the task that you gave us previously and we've implemented it in terms of growing our assets. So we bought a few machines that we didn't have, and then also we advertise more, that we got more sales from the advertising, and we've also managed to get more staff. So if we can have more resources, we'll be able to employ more people, and then we don't have to wait for one another to finish up the job. So that's where we're going to use the money.
You still have 30 seconds, Judy. Would you like to use that?
Yes. During my previous task, I was asked to form partnership, of which I've managed to get more clients. So there are other people that we've partnership with that they're giving us more business, more especially in terms of repairs. So they need the facility, like the equipment that I've just mentioned, and it will help us if we have those equipment, and then we can hire more people so that we can deliver faster to the clients.
Your time is up.
Okay.
Thank you. So we're going straight into questions and answers.
Okay.
Nicholas, shall we start with you?
Cool. Welcome back. How are you feeling?
I feel okay.
Okay, if you don't win the money, what's plan B?
We'll continue because, like I said, from the previous tasks that they've given me, there's been an improvement because I've made use of them. So we are growing. Like, for instance, we managed to buy few equipments that I needed, but just that we need more because we are expanding now. I've been to the client, to a form partnership that they've asked me to do, and then now they're giving us more jobs. So the more job that we get, the more employees that we need to have, and we need to have all the tools to
How
help.
many jobs are you doing a week?
You're a lot. Like in a week, we can do
Average of the last month.
Okay.
4 weeks. How many?
Okay, we did 150 chairs. That was on repairs, and then we also did 4 couches last week.
How many people do you employ right now?
Right now, I have 7.
Okay, and where do you see yourself in 36 months? What will it look like?
In 36 months, I think we will have more than 25 people if we continue to grow at the way we're growing right now.
And the capacity is there to grow?
There is
the relationships are there?
Yes, definitely.
Have you secured any offtake agreements from, I know that you went to go and see some retailers. Mm-hmm. Have you been able to secure anything there already? Okay,
yeah.
Tell us about that.
There's a shop in Sandton. So they've agreed that I can use the space, so we can put as much like our product as possible. So what we have to do now, like I'm saying, we need like a certain thing like welding machine we didn't need before. It's because we need to introduce different type of style so that we manage to take it to the new shop. So yes.
Okay. Okay. Palesa?
No, my interest was more around that. If you had that 50,000 and you were able to increase your equipment, what would that impact be? How many more people would you employ?
Right now, today, I would love to have like at least 5 more people to help me with the jobs that I have, like just today.
Okay. And you have enough work?
I have enough work
right now to employ 5 more people?
As I leave here today, I will wish to have just 5. That will help me to deliver to a client on time, because as much as we give them lead, we need to, you know, deliver before the time.
Yes.
You know?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Trudy. We have to look at the other businesses right now. So we're going to ask you to step out and we'll see you again later.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
The way I understand like business and I feel it's great talking about something that, like, you know, that you love, and well, at the end of the day, it will have to be up to judges how they find it, but yeah.
I was deeply disappointed by the fact that when asking if your projection is R1 million, how are you going to make it, she tells me, well, divide $1 million by 12.
Ake bukeli njengoba sesishilo ukuthi lamanqamu ashisa lapha ngaphakathi. Ake sibone osomabhizinisi wethu wesibili igama lakhe ekungumbali ukuthi ke yena ke icoach yakhe ithini ngayo ngaphambi ukuthi angene ayopitch.
Bali, this time, I don't want you to focus on the nitty-gritties. Last time you had your pitch, you had us confused in the detail. As the CEO and as the leader of the business, as the owner of the business, I need you to look overall at your structure and present the business as a whole.
I'm confident, I'm okay. I'm actually ready to pitch.
Ready to pitch?
Yes.
Akwanga you in a good space nje manje ntokazi. Ready nje ukubatshela ama-judges wethu ukuthi nje ibhizinisi lakho lime kuphi nje manje.
I'm confident enough, yes.
Sikhisela inhlanhla ne?
Ngiyabonga.
Danki dadwethu. Ashona khona.
Bali, good day. How are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Your 3 minutes starts now.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Mbali Vilagazi, co-owner of Binda 2 Tissue Manufacturer and Supplier. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Just to share a bit more about our business, what we do is we specialize in producing a product of toilet paper where we manufacture in 1-ply, 2-ply, and recycle. Previously on my pitch, one of the core things that the judges mentioned to me was, Mbali, with your business, if you require an investor, it's so critical and important that you make sure with your returns in sales. So sales are the only thing that drives a business. So for me, I had to prioritize and look at what is it that's going to change my business. And plus, to have somebody invest in my business, they need to make sure that they get their money back. So what we had to do is, in order to win in our backyard, push sales, go out to companies, let people know about our product. So just to take you a bit more on my financials, February before I started the show, please note that this is cash on delivery. We're not talking about people that are going to pay me after 30 days or 7 days. So February, as you can see there, we were around about 60,000. That's what we were making on sales just on our deliveries. But now when you look at June, already we are making about 135. So you can see that already the trend, the pattern is there, and there is potential in terms of our growth. As I've mentioned that, of course, this is just COD, cash on delivery, and please bear in mind that these are not all my raw material that I have sold out. We still have current jumbos that are standing, okay? And of course, one thing we have started now is, because our customers, they know us so much now, they want us to give them actually a chance in terms of credit application where we can pay them, them paying us after 7 days, so to push that stock. Okay, our current area where we are storing our jumbos, we're storing them in a conference room where we're also doing our packaging. For me as well, that is also a safety because it does not allow movement so much. So one thing that we want to do is the 50,000 invested on containers. These containers are going to be able to actually store up our jumbos. Ideally, we're looking at 20-foot containers. We have a yard, a backyard, where we can store these containers of ours and load them with all our raw material. As you noted that the figures have increased. The transportation cost, of course, has increased as well, because currently what we're doing is we're going to collect, while previously around about February we were going once a month, but now we're going twice a month. And then, you know, when you are producing more, of course, in terms of your transportation increases. So if we're gonna go once, why not if we have the containers within our business? Here I have also a quote in terms of the container. The 20-foot container, they cost about 22,000. So we're gonna store it in our yard. It's available.
Thank you so much, Bali. Your time is up.
Where are you currently storing your stock?
Okay, I'm storing it. We have an office. So we also have a conference room where we're doing our packaging. So we're storing it there as well.
Okay.
Correct.
And are you paying rent or what?
No.
Additional? Okay, I see.
Yes.
And so now having the container, I just wanted to make sure I understand the logic behind where you're currently storing versus the container.
Okay. So where I'm currently storing, I'm storing about 10.
I see. The space.
Yes, the space is a problem.
I get
So
it.
with the container, in a container, one container, I'm able to load about 12.
Okay.
So that means for me, I'll be having access to that material. Unlike unlike I ran out and I have to order, yet I'm having a lot of sort of orders coming in.
I see.
So I'll be accessing that directly in the yard because I have space.
I get it. Okay, perfect.
Bali, you got into the quotations for your containers.
Correct.
So you know where you're getting them from?
Yes.
And what are they going to be costing you?
Each container, the 12-foot container, is going to be costing me 22,000.
And what is it going to save you? What is your immediate saving on a monthly basis?
On my monthly base, in savings for transportation will be around about, because a trip going to Kronstadt is 14,000, so I'll be saving about 28.
28,000 immediate saving. And on your sales projection?
Sales projection in terms of the containers?
No, in terms of what you'd be able... so you obviously have access to be able to produce more stock.
Correct. Yes.
You must have done a sales projection calculation on that. So share a little bit about your sales calculation.
So, because currently with just running the trip alone, it's about, I'm projecting 200 or more with the containers.
Okay.
Which month your turnover has increased?
Correct.
When did you take up? When did you make over 100?
June.
Okay, so why didn't you buy a container already?
Because I was hoping that this would actually be an investment to the business.
If you've made the money in the business,
yes,
your turnover has shot up by 100% by the looks of it.
Correct.
What do you attribute that to?
Can you kindly repeat that again?
How did you make that extra money in the business?
Okay, how did I make that extra money is, with the task given, I had to go get a sales rep. So I appointed a person. Me and her going out, driving sales. So that's where the change came from. Because if I didn't have the salesperson, I would still be running, not really the scale going up, but I will still be gradually building up. So getting a salesperson, 2 people, giving her monthly target that, please, a month we gotta make sure your target, you meet them. 30,000 is required from your sales alone, plus with our normal regular sell-outs to everybody. So that's how we push the sales up.
Thank you very much, Mbali. We have to look at the other businesses. So we're going to ask you to step down and we'll see you later.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much. It went well, and though I didn't finish, but I hope I sort of convinced them enough. And but I think I did pretty okay.
When it comes to 50,000 rands, again, as much as she's deserving in terms of the amount of work that she's put in.
Her business, it's my favorite.
For some Usomabhizinisi wethu wesithathu olandela igama lakhe yena uTumelo. Intokazi ephuma lena eFree State. Last time intokazi ilapha izopitcha. Wangathuthukile. Asazi ke if namhlanje ke uzobe na esathukile njengoba ezobe ipitcha okwesibili kuma judges amasha. Kodwa ngaphambi ukuthi sibone ipitcha yakhe ake sizwe umqeqeshi wakhe yena ke uthini ke ngale ntokazi.
One key area that she needs to focus on is looking at her database. I think databases are worth a lot of money, and they are sort of a measure that you can always measure every single month of how many people come, how many don't come, and what the reasons are. So I think if she can just find a tool, I hope she's done her homework and has looked around for a tool that she has already implemented or has tried to figure out on how to keep her clients coming in every single month.
Last time no tlile mo tlo pitcha go di judges tsa rona. Buile ka bo di salon.
Yes, yeah.
Pitcha ya ka je ko o santsane o tlo bua hape na ka salon or o tla be so changeile ntho tla bo o tlo bua kana.
Ha ke tlo change ho hang. Ke tlo bua ka tsona ntho tsa di salon le dintho tsa ding that I was advised hore ke bua ka tsona previously ha ke ne ke le mona. Jwale ke hatiselletsa hona mono, there's nothing new.
Shona khona ba khombisa ukuthi wena dia kangakanani ke lokho.
Thank you.
All the best. Shona khona siswa.
Tamela from Bonngoe Wellness and Fitness. Welcome back to Making Moves.
Thank you.
Your 3 minutes to pitch your business starts right now.
Greetings, judges. My name is Tamela from Bonngoe Wellness and Fitness in the Free State. It is a health and beauty center. As previously I was advised to get a CMR system, which I got. I was still using a trial, and it has really helped me a lot to put things in place, like knowing my stock, how many clients I do, my revenue. It really makes work easier for us. And as well, the survey that I did for getting 50 ladies about the inquiry about a hair salon has really done me good because it helped me to get new clients. Now, how will the 50,000 Rand grand prize you will be injecting in Bonngoe improve and help us to expand on our nail bar service, the makeup station, the hair salon, and lastly, marketing? Now, elaborating more on the nail bar. It has been, we will be putting in place a biosculpture and gel EVOS, which lasts 2 weeks better than our nail polish. And stats indicated that 16.5 growth in the nail bar business for the past 3 years has been seen. This will enable us to increase the company's revenue and attract new customers in the Tabanchi area. The nicest part is no direct competition on biosculpture and EVOS competitors have been discovered as yet. Secondly, coming to the makeup station, it will enable us to service a group of people such as matric farewell students, your bridal groups, your graduates, just to mention a few. Now, the 50,000 will also help us expand with the hair salon, which will attract new customers, retain old clients, offer a variety of beauty services, while we also offer a full beauty package for group bookings. And lastly, it will enable us to introduce a high-end hair salon in the area by Bonngoe. Coming to the marketing, we'll be really dealing on direct marketing, personal selling, digital marketing, and traditional marketing. Now, this is a pie chart that has indicated how the money will be allocated after being injected in the business, and as to increase sales and to increase our revenue. 12% of it will go to marketing, 26% of it will go to the nail bar, while 32% of it will go to the nail studio, and lastly 30% of it will go to the hair salon. My dear judges, with you are provided with the quotations and the 3 months and the past 3 months financials that Bonngoe has gone in the revenue, and you'll see that if more resources and the injection can be put in Bonngoe, there's potential for growth in the area. As this beauty industry, it grows, there's no recession. Thank you very much for your time.
Right. Palesa?
So your pitch was very quick, a lot of information that's being passed through there. Just give me an idea. The gym will fall away and you're going to have a hair salon coming in there.
Yes.
How much money are you going to be making from the hair salon?
From the hair salon, I think I'll be making double what just the nail bar is doing. Probably I can have like 10,000 for a month, because the gym, I'm not really selling. I'm sorry, adding on what Matina was saying. was told to sell my equipment, but I didn't choose to sell it away, but I chose to rent it out. So at least I get revenue from it other than selling it completely.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes. But you're not actually going to be running a full gym now?
I'm not going to be running a full gym. I'm going to rent it out to another hotel in the nearby and use the space for a hair salon, as I've shown you on the slide.
Okay. And in terms of revenue, you're saying at about 10,000 rands?
Yes, just from the hair.
From the hair salon.
Yes.
Got it. All right. No, that's fine.
Thank you very much.
Tamela, I've noticed in your financials that in month 3 you almost tripled what you did in month 1.
Yes.
What have you done differently?
I had a coach, and then he advised me to address corporate businesses and to utilize the BEE status that I have, being black, being 100% female, and being youth as well. So I went there and gave proposals to a few corporate businesses around, and then they gave me, I think I had about 2 groups that came to my place in form of a wellness treatment, relaxations, and just for them to perform well. That is how it tripled.
So
that was a new
corporate
strategy.
wellness? Did you focus into corporate wellness?
Just for the month, I had to assist them, so I availed myself. It was not, I can't even say it's corporate in a way, but I was utilizing the massage treatment, your pedis, your manis, and your facials.
When did this happen? In June?
This happened in June.
Have you had any of those clients that came in the corporate bookings? Have they returned?
Definitely, they've returned, and like I'm saying, I'll attract new customers in the hair because there's also a demand from the ladies that I've assisted. So there'll really be market, there's really demand, and it will help in a revenue. Of course, have you seen our financials?
What is your projection on your cash return on this?
Oh my God, I really haven't done thorough projections on that one. So may I just not answer it for you, but I'll avail the projections to you.
Okay, thank you.
How much money will your business make in the next 12 months?
In the next 12 months, if I put all these strategies in place, I can have a revenue of $1 million in a month, in the whole year, sorry, not in a month, for the next 12 months.
And that's broken down based on how much per month?
I'm not really good in figures, hence Martina advised me to get a CRM system. But I feel that if I have to have round about $1 million in 12 months, I'll definitely have to divide it in 12 months so I can tell myself that that is the break even I need to have. That's the amount of money I need to make.
Thank you so much. You may step down and we'll call you back. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
After the last time, I don't want to say anything about the pitch. I'll just see the results. I can't say, really.
So she's got that quiet, cool confidence. I consider her the underdog.
That was my least favorite pitch. It was all over the place.
Usomabhizinisi wethu wokugcina ozopitcha namhlanje igama lakhe uLucia yena ke uphuma lapha kwa Little Harvard ngaphambi uthi ke lentokazi ipitcha ake sizwe ukuthi umqeqeshi wakhe uthini ke yena ke ngayo lentokazi.
The most important thing was for her to make sure that she performs the tasks that were given. You see, the importance of the tasks was that even if she doesn't win the 50K, but it is going to change her business from there on. So we know that the success is eminent because those tasks were critical to her business.
Yeah. Last time ula uzopitcha ubukhuluma ama-judges ukuthi uma ngabe uthola imali ubuze uyothenga imoto, ama-judges kodwa akutshela ukuthi nawe zama phuma uye ngale uwenze i-fundraising yakho zama ukuqokelela imali ubone ukuthi mhlawumbe ungaqokelela uhalf na. Kube njani ukuthi uyenze leyo task leyo ngaphambi ukuthi siqale siphambili?
It was a great experience for me because it gave me exposure and I got to create relationship with different people, individuals and companies.
Sicela ushone khona ke sibone ukuthi ke pitch yakho izohamba kanjani. All the best.
Thank you.
Hayi so jahile. Bangene.
Lucia from Little Harvard Kids Academy. Welcome back to Making Moves.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling?
A bit nervous, but I'm okay as well.
Your 3 minutes starts right now.
I'm Lucia from Little Harvard Kids Academy. Our school incorporates talents, gift and academics, and we basically give services like a daycare, night care, holiday care, aftercare, drop off for kids from 3 months up until 5 years, and grade R's to grade 7 for our aftercare. What makes us unique is that we are results driven. We have accredited learning programs. We are operating 24 hours, and we give 2 quarterly reports. We've got cameras, an alarm system, and a security guard in the house, and we offer computer classes as well, and we also have qualified teachers or practitioners. We also have a relationship with dentists and audiologists that comes and do examination on the kids. Our target market are people from entrepreneurs, people from private companies, government, and the community at large. We are here to pitch for transportation. That's what we're going to use our 50,000 on. We currently have 46 kids, of which are full-time, and 23 kids which are aftercare. Out of the 46, we've got 35 kids that use public transport, which they pay 650 per month, and we've got 23 kids aftercare that are picked up from school to the aftercare, and they pay 300 Rand every month. Now that, if you multiply the two, you get 29,650 as the total income from the number of kids that I've mentioned. And using this money, we're going to have expenses like drivers, fuel, maintenance, insurance, etc., which will cost us 10,800 Rand to actually cover the cost, and our profit will be 18,850, meaning that if we take this profit every month, because it's income that we did not have, we're gonna times it by 7, and by the end of 7 months we've got 131,950, which we can use to utilize to buy new transportation, which means new employment. We can employ more drivers, and our kids can travel to school and forth safely. As you can see the picture, this is a picture of how we would like our vehicles to look like, and this is a quotation that we got from a private seller. We've raised 24,666, which we're going to contribute as a school towards this project. The franchise, I've preached that we want to franchise one day, and the franchise is actually in the process, and all the requirements are being catered for. As you can see on the structure, we've got a model of how Kids Academy is going to look on the franchise, which is the first phase. Now, from the previous presentation and the tasks that have been given, we've achieved, we brought accredited programs for the school. Sasol is expanding our school as we speak, and they are looking into making the school the official daycare for their employees. And we've got a meeting next week to present with Anglo-American as well for the same thing. We got mentors, we've got a mentor, and they are looking at Little Harvard to be the fit for their school for the grade R's, because they want to do away with the kids from less than grade R's. And
thanks, Lucia. Your time is up.
Tell me about this vehicle you're buying. How much is it going to cost?
59,500 Rand.
And you raised half of that money already?
Yes.
How did you do that?
Actually, had fun. I involved the entire community to contribute 100 Rand. I ran a campaign called Help a Child Get to School Safely. Yeah. So all the community members, wherever they saw me, they would give me 100 Rands. And I also went to different businesses that contributed some of the money. So that's how I did. I involved my entire community, and that actually raised awareness for the school as well. And people knew about us, and they knew what we're all about. Now, that also gave the companies a platform to say we can utilize your services, because we are the only daycare center that operates 24 hours, and it helps most of the businesses because we are in the mining industry.
Wonderful. So half of the money is going to go to the vehicle. What will you do with the rest?
Half the money, no. What I did is, because this is a second-hand car, now it might come with problems. That is why I said I went for the one with a lesser quotation, so that if there's a problem that needs to be solved, then we can take the remaining amount, solve that problem for the vehicle to actually be okay.
Okay, and I just want to touch on one other thing about franchising. What's the obsession with franchising?
It's because I've got a lot of requests in terms of different parts of the country. They want the 24 hours daycare. So since I'm the only one who's doing it that I know of, and I've been covered in a couple of media platforms, so people are calling in and they're wanting to actually own the franchise.
Just one question around the 24,000 Rand that you've raised. Do you have the proof of that?
Yes, I actually have it in the account. I can show you now.
Okay, all right. And then secondly, I just want to check with Sasol. You said that you are on an enterprise development program with them now, where they are expanding your school and putting what you asked in it?
I'm not on an enterprise program. I just pitched what I need them to help me with what I actually pitched the expansion of the school, because I'm looking at the number, and because I know that there was a potential of them making our school the official school, daycare center for their employees. So I wanted them to expand the school thereof and to put other services that I actually want to offer, like a clinic and a salon for the kids, because already the market is there. So they are busy doing it, and we're going to launch it by the 18th of July, if not August, if latest beginning of first week of August. And they want to launch it as the main ECD in Secunda area.
Fantastic, thank you. Palesa?
What would happen if you don't get the 50,000?
For me, it was a great journey, and I think I've gotten more from the program itself, because my task actually gave me exposure, and it gave me new relationship with the schools. I mean, for instance, with the Christian Academy, they want my school to actually feed them with the grade R's, and that is a permanent and a long-term partnership with them. Yes. And looking at Sasol as well, with the expansion of the school, it's a permanent thing, and I think the value of what they are willing to give me, it's actually more than the 50,000, and therefore, but to enhance everything and to just see my everything, the transportation will be a great thing, because now it will make it easier for me to make sure that my kids are safe and they're being driven by somebody that I personally hired and trust.
Got it.
Thank you so much, Lucia.
Pleasure.
We're going to deliberate, and we're going to deliberate on your fate, and then we'll call the 4 finalists back and we will share the news. Thank you so much.
Thanks a
All
lot.
the best.
Thank you. I've said what I was supposed to say, and I think the information that I gave and the questions that they've asked were very valid enough for me to be confident about my pitch.
You all are achievers for coming thus far, but this is a competition, and there can only be one winner. Shall we discuss the first business?
Yes.
Which was Ambesha?
Trudy's wonderful. I think that she's got the grit and determination. I think her business is cool. I don't think it's as unique as one of the other businesses.
We manufacture customized finisher.
I think it would be nicer to have seen that she's thought more about what that change could look like.
Yes.
Yes.
I think she would actually be surprised at how much more she would get out of that 50,000 rands. Do you have an idea of how much more you would be earning if you had that 50,000 rands? There's a lot more that she would get out of the 50,000 rands, and I think she needs to be coached on that so that she maximizes on that 50K.
Binda 2, Bali, the tissue.
Yeah, I think from a growth perspective and what she's done through this program, it's admirable.
Now when you look at June, already we are making about 135. So you can see that already the trend, the pattern is there, and there is potential in terms of our growth.
I think that she's put in a solid pitch.
For me, I think with whether she gets 50,000 rand or not, she can quadruple her business within a very short space of time if she's done the numbers that she has over the last 3 months.
I do think, though, that when we're thinking about 50,000 rands and what it'll do for your business, it has to be quite compelling, and I didn't see that it would be that compelling, because I think this is something that you can do anywhere.
Why didn't you buy a container already?
Because I was hoping that this would actually be an investment to the business.
So the next one we're going to discuss is Botselo Wellness and Fitness. Tamela
disappointed me.
Yeah.
She did?
She disappointed me because she came across aggressive when we were asking her questions.
Yeah. What is your projection on your cash return on this?
Well, may I just not answer it for you, but I'll avail the projections to you.
That was my least favorite pitch. It was all over the place. There wasn't a clear strategy that you can say, this money is going to be able to, you'll be able to achieve this. I couldn't get a sense. is very fuzzy.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Okay. She's done a lot of work. She's gone out there. She's put in the hours. She might not have impressed us today. But the one thing that worries me is that after 3 months of using a CRM system, that you still think it's going to budget for you.
I'm not really good in figures, hence Martina advised me to get a CRM system.
It concerns me gravely because the CRM system is not an accounting system at all. Now, let's get into Little Harvard.
When it comes to 50,000 rands, again, as much as she's deserving in terms of the amount of work that she's put in.
Tell me about this vehicle you're buying. How much is it going to cost?
59,500 rand.
And you raised half of that money already?
Yes, she's done well. Yeah. She took the advice and she's implemented it, and look what happened.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion that her business, it's my favorite, and I actually think that what she's got is an innovative model.
What makes us unique is that we are results-driven. We are operating 24 hours and we give 2 quarterly reports.
On that basis, and on the fact that she's got reasonable revenue already,
yes,
and she's got a vision, okay, which is I want to franchise this based on my unique selling points.
Yes.
And because she's got that quiet, cool confidence, I consider her the underdog.
If I need to think where it's going to make the biggest difference, it wouldn't be with her right now.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's write down.
Oh.
I called her by her name.
Wow. Let's call them back. Welcome back. I can feel the nerves from there. How are you feeling?
Anxious.
Tense, huh? Yeah. What was the conversation like in the cloakroom?
Huh?
The competition is rife, eh?
built. You know, I feel like really hard work does pay. I started with literally nothing to get to where I am today, and I've been working. So no excuses, just work. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, you've been inspired by these generations of entrepreneurs. Lava besinabulana kwisizini yethu ke making moves. Next week Monday sisaqhubeka ngayo yona immoney in the bank. Lapho khona ke sobe sikuphathele osomabhizinisi abasha nabo bazobethola ithuba lokuthi ke bona bangeza khona lapha bezopitcha fona lomqomelo lona ke omkhulu kangaka oka 50,000 rand. Stay inspired, keep making those moves. Khona la ke SABC1 Mzansi for sure.